Hey, peace and positivity reflections, and well, earthly being, good energy to all. So, as you can tell, I'm still fighting off this virus, cold that I caught, that I attracted to me, that I created essentially. But, everything happens, for a reason. And if you have that good perception, you can learn from your pains. This is can be very difficult and challenging at times, but as soon as you stop, you know, uh, blaming others essentially, or reacting in an overwhelmingly negative way. I mean, you're gonna have your reactions, but you know, play them out and move on. And the more you continue to do that with smoothness and grace, and the more you purify your body. Well, first of all, the more you purify your body, the less issues you're gonna have in everything. Um, and I am suffering because my body is still not pure. Um, so, uh, and last night was the first night I decided to spend camped out here just on a vacant lot in the town of Prescott. I came off the mountain yesterday and I had some of the worst nightmares I've had in a very long time. The lot was next to McDonald's, a liquor store, just a road. All these things are cancerous to the earth and the human body. Um, and I tried to lay down, I tried to sleep, and I was not able to rest. My mind I was hot. I just went and spent like $4 on Fiji water, and it was not a cipher day. And I continued to fester about things and think and think and think, and then I eventually went and got me a six pack, and drank it, and then I had nightmares, real bad night. I mean, not like demonic nightmares, just like me being in situations I really don't want to be in. I'm starting to smell things in my dreams too, like not good smells. These are all signs. And it's like I'd go into a bad scene and I'd wake up and be like, oh, that was a bad scene. I'd go back to sleep and I'd go into another bad scene. I'm like, oh man, it's just like it kept on happening, it kept on perpetuating. And then the sun broke and I finally got up and I was like, oh. But, and this is where I give a great shout out to Master Teacher Nature Boy, because he's, learn from your pain, listen to it, take heed to it. Don't let it have power over you in a negative way, but listen to it and know that it's there to teach you. Everything's here to teach you, and I guess that's how you can learn to smooth out any challenge that comes your way, is to learn from it. And, so I picked myself up and I did a little, forgiveness type thing to the universe, and I moved on. I carried on and continue to smile and spread good energy where I can and when I can. And then I make my way to the library here at Prescott. It's a really nice library too. There's a mural I might show you guys that actually has it's got some knowledge on it, and it's beautiful too. But um, I'll do that maybe later. But then I get here to the library, and because I'm not on the mountain, I have to go to the toilet in these Babylonian structures and do all that, which I really don't like to do. So and I'm waiting until the library opens to use the bathroom, which is in itself is not natural. When you feel like you gotta go, you should be able to go. Having to hold it and all this stuff is not good for the human body. But anyway, I did, but then I go to the toilet, and then the toilet clogs up. It was actually already clogged before I got there, and I'm just like, wow, this is just. So I go out of the bathroom, I go to the librarian, and I'm like, hey, toilet's clogged, you got a plunger? And we actually found a plunger in the closet, and I offered to do it myself, and I'm sitting there trying to plunge it, and it's still not working. So then I return the plunger, I rinse it off a little bit, turn the plunger, and then I go into the librarian and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, that sucks. We should have cleaned it off. And I was like, well, I sprayed it, you know, but I could tell she wanted me to like do some extra cleaning to it or something. And I'm just like, oh man, it's just not working. Like, the program I have running now, what I've been paying attention to, my divine self, my higher self, is it's not, I can't do these jobs anymore. My faith, I know I've been tested and I know I've fallen, but again, you know, you fall only to get up, only to rise again. And I don't want to pay, I don't want to go to the bathroom and toilets anymore. I don't want to work these jobs that are feeding a satanic system. I don't want to keep drinking. I don't want to do any of these bad things. I really don't. It's just, because I fed them so much attention in the past, they still linger. And because I haven't totally gotten a holy grip with, you know, complete faith, you know, in all ways, you know, detaching from these houses, living in tune with nature, not harming my body, knowing that my body is the vessel here, you know, not subjecting myself to any type of bad programs, you know, or energies, you know. I mean, it's you know, essentially as an entertainment, you know. It's okay if somebody's in a negative, you know, in a negative situation or something, and you go to help them. But, you know, watching all these movies and, you know, shows and Netflix, like the originals on Netflix, it's brainwash. Like, there's so many bad subliminal messages inside a lot of these originals, you know, TV shows that they're pumping out with a lot of frequency. I can see right through it, and it's disturbing. You know, and I go online, I check the internet out, and you just see all these trends, and I'm just seeing all of the cancerous, bad karma. It's written all over everything. I can see the codes. It's so clear. And these people are just continuing to buy into it, and it's nuts. I'm not a part of it. I disagree completely. You know, and then I go on the hill and I try to be alone, and I get my pains up there too. But it's to be taught. It's a lesson. You know, and all of these desert cities are an abomination. They're all sucking water from another place. Human beings should not be living in should not be living away from water. You need to have water in a walking distance that you're able to go to, carry, and drink on your own. It's just crazy. I'm living in this desert that's sucking water out from some other natural source. You know, and there's probably not even enough, there's hardly any life growing. You know, I feel sorry for the trees. The trees look like they're starving. The limbs are like going down. I mean, it's really sad. You know, it's really sad. But, you know, it's a reason. It's an effect. It's a cause and effect. So, I'm not going to get a job. I'm more than likely going to head back up north somewhere, not living with my parents, but Oregon. Even the name Oregon, it's an organ. I mean, there's so much water there all the time. There's tons of life. There's tons of plant life. It is, if you go a little bit further south, it's tropical rainforest. Or, I don't know, not tropical, but a rainforest. So, I think that's where it's going to be at. You know, somewhere around there, maybe even California. I don't know. But there's got to be water and plant life in abundance. And from there, I'll do my best to link up and to build, you know, natural shelters and, you know, create some type of a, you know, either join or create some type of a tribe, and then spread the word. You know, I'm gonna get a Bible and start reading more and really, you know, learning the information, because, you know, like, I still have never been to church. You know, I really don't know, you know, much about the scriptures or gospels, or, you know, I've never really been to church or worship or anything like that. All my information has been, you know, really alternative, or just of a, you know, something inside of me that I've always kind of known, and I've pieced together a few things here and there from the various sources that I've found. But, you know, I want to get serious. I want to get more into my faith. So, yeah, just with that being said, I just wanted to make this video and, you know, do the same thing. Detach. The time is now. Things are bad. You know, things are bad, and if working these jobs is perpetuating the satanic system. It is what it is. I wish it wasn't. I would like to work a normal job and know that it's the right thing and good thing to do, but it's not. And that's the biggest deceptive trick that Satan has pulled on humanity right now, is these jobs. And by doing it, you're telling the Most Highs that you're disobeying the Most Highs, and it is what it is. So, that being said, I love myself. I love you guys. Create a good day. All right. Bye.